Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Michael, you're watching IDB, and in this video I want to talk about the iPhone camera. The default iPhone camera application has so many great features that often go overlooked by many people. And in this video I want to highlight 7 of my favorite iPhone camera features. So let's go ahead, roll the intro, and jump right in. So the first feature I want to talk about is night mode. I love using night mode on my iPhone simply because of how easy it is to use. You don't have to think about it, it just turns on automatically, and any scene is automatically going to get a lot brighter if you have night mode turned on. So like I said, it turns on automatically when the scene is dark. My scene right here is not, so I'm going to simulate this by covering the lens on my iPhone. And you can see it is indicated by that yellow icon in the top left-hand corner. And you can see we have the icon, but we also have the amount of time the exposure is going to be on for. So if you swipe up in your camera and then click the night mode icon, you're actually given a slider right here. You can see on the right-hand side it says night to indicate what mode you are in. And you can choose the time of exposure you want for the shot. So you can turn it completely off. You can choose the default, which is usually 1 or 2 seconds. And you can bring it all the way to the max, which is chosen by the system. What is really cool about this feature is that your iPhone is going to know if it is on a tripod and very, very still. It uses this with the sensors inside the iPhone. So if you are outside shooting the stars, for example, and your iPhone is very still, you're gonna get an exposure time between 30 and 45 seconds. So people are able to get amazing night mode shots and astrophotography shots with the default night mode on the iPhone, which is really cool. But if you're not taking a photo of the stars or anything advanced, if you just want to take a photo indoors that has pretty bad artificial lighting, the default night mode on the iPhone is fantastic. And on your screen right now, you're seeing the before and after of using night mode. It really is a fantastic camera mode to use. And the next iPhone camera feature I want to show you is exclusively for the iPhone 14 Pro and all iPhone 15 models. So inside settings, if you click on camera, you then want to click on formats and then click on Pro RAW and resolution control and turn it on, and then choose the Pro default to be HEIF Max. What this is going to do is it's going to allow you to shoot up to 48 megapixel photos at a pretty reasonable file size. Now, when you open up the camera application, you're going to see that we have an icon on the top right-hand corner that says HEIF Max. And if we turn this on, now our iPhone is going to be shooting in 48 megapixels. This isn't really going to make that big of a difference if you're shooting indoors with artificial lighting. However, where I really love using HEIF Max and 48 megapixels is when I'm outside on a really bright sunny day. Compared to a 12 megapixel or even a 24 megapixel photo, when you're shooting in 48 megapixels, you can really see all of the detail, especially when you zoom in. So it really adds that extra layer of quality to the iPhone photo, and it doesn't really take up that much storage on your iPhone either. So I definitely recommend using HEIF Max if you have an iPhone 14 Pro or any of the iPhone 15 models, as it can really sharpen up your photos. The next feature is burst mode photos. A lot of people don't even know that their iPhone can do this. But if you open up the camera, you're able to take the shutter and then slide it to the left. And when you do this, your iPhone is immediately going to start taking a bunch of photos in rapid succession. This is going to be fantastic for high action scenes, such as, I don't know, your kid's going to a soccer game or something and you want to get a lot of photos. It's really easy to simply drag the shutter to the left and you can instantly start taking 10 photos per second. What's really cool about this is you can actually do it with the volume button as well, but you have to turn it on in settings. So inside settings, make sure you're in camera and then turn on use volume up for burst. When this is turned on, you're now able to press and hold the volume up button to take a bunch of burst mode photos. I do just want to give you a warning though for this feature. When you are taking burst mode photos, the quality is going to be a little bit worse just because the iPhone doesn't have as much time to expose each photo. And the next thing I want to show you is another sort of hidden feature with the shutter in the camera application. So just like popular applications on the App Store, in the default camera app, you can simply press and hold the shutter and start recording video. This is going to be so much easier when you just have something that you really want to record really quickly in the moment, but you don't want to open up the camera app and then switch over to video mode. I know it seems like a very small thing to do, but when you want to capture something in the moment, as soon as you open up the camera app, all you want to do is simply press and hold and start recording. Luckily, this is now a feature on the iPhone. If you want to lock it into video mode, all you have to do is swipe to the right, and now it's recording a video and you can take your hand off the screen. And you can also do this on the iPhone 15 Pro. It's pretty darn cool. If you have the action button set up for the camera, you can open up the camera like this and then press and hold the action button and start recording a video. This is probably my favorite way of recording a QuickTake video on my iPhone. And then another small warning I want to give with this feature: when you are doing a QuickTake video by pressing and holding the shutter, you are not going to be getting the full quality that you have set when you're in video mode. So here, my default video resolution is 4K 60. However, when you are taking a QuickTake video, it is going to record at 1080p all the time. And the next feature I want to highlight in this video is live photos. Live photos have been on the iPhone since 2015. It's a very old feature, but many people just have live photos turned off or don't even know that they can take a live photo on the iPhone. So a live photo works by taking a very short snippet of video before and after you take the photo, along with a snippet of audio. So this is really cool because if you're taking a lot of photos on your iPhone for many years, when you go back and you're looking at, say for example, your vacation photos from 5 years ago, when you press and hold on those photos, it's going to bring those memories to life and also play the audio that was being heard at the time from the iPhone. So it really just brings your photos to life, and like I said, it really makes it more special when you're looking at older photos. So I'll give you a demo of how a live photo works. I'll wave my hand in front of the camera and then I'll take a photo, and then I'll go into my photo right here. You can see that we have a live icon in the top left-hand corner indicating that it is a live photo. If you want to play it, you can simply press and hold on it, and you can see that's how the live photo works. We can also choose some live photo effects, and this is where it gets really fun. So if you click on this very small arrow where it says live, we have a few different options. So this one is loop. It's going to play it in a continuous loop, just like this. Then the next one is bounce. It's pretty similar, but it's not going to loop the video. And then we also have long exposure. And long exposure is really, really cool because it is for specifically water shots. It's a very specific mode, but if you take a photo of something like flowing water, like a river or a waterfall, you can get some really cool outcomes. So I'm gonna pull up a photo right now and show you what that looks like. So here is a photo I took in Disneyland in 2019. You can see it is a live photo and I applied the long exposure effect. Because there was flowing water in this video, it looks really, really cool. I can change this to a normal live photo so you can see what it looked like as a normal photo, just looks like normal water. But when you apply this long exposure effect, it really makes the photo awesome. And next up is Panorama. Panorama photos, I remember way back when like the iPhone 4 came out, everybody was taking panorama photos and they were blowing up online. But for some reason now, it just seems like not that many people are taking panorama photos. So the panorama mode is found to the right of portrait mode. It's right here and says pano. So this is what the mode looks like when you are going to take a panorama photo. You can see the iPhone is going to guide you through taking it from left to right, and you also have to keep it on the yellow line for best results. So if you click on the shutter button, you can see the iPhone is going to say keep the arrow on the center line. Then you can move your iPhone from left to right. You can either click on the stop button or you can move your iPhone to the left to capture that photo. You can see this is the panorama. It's very sloppy because I was just doing it with one hand really quickly, but you can get some amazing results when you take panorama photos on your iPhone. What is also really cool is a lot of people don't know this. You can actually take panorama photos in this mode as well. So sometimes when I'm out taking some cityscape photos and I see a skyscraper, it's pretty cool to take a panorama photo upwards like this. So here are just a few examples of panorama shots I've taken on my iPhone throughout the years. You can see these results are beautiful, and I don't know why more people don't take advantage of the panorama mode on their iPhone. The reason I want to cover it in this video is because, in my opinion, these panorama photos are going to be absolutely stunning if you pair it with the upcoming Apple Vision Pro headset, because that is a completely immersive VR AR experience. And if you're looking at these panorama photos, you can just imagine how cool it will be wrapped around your head as you look at this photo. It's pretty much going to bring you back into that moment and make you feel like you're there. So if you're getting the Apple Vision Pro headset, I would definitely recommend taking a lot more panorama photos on your iPhone. And the final feature I want to show you is called portrait lighting. You guys are probably already familiar with the normal portrait mode. This is the most popular photo mode on the iPhone, hands down. But you can actually go one step above normal portrait mode and use what's called portrait lighting. So let me show you how this works. Here is a portrait selfie I took. You can see it's in portrait mode as indicated by the icon in the top left. If I click on edit, I can then click on the button on the very top left-hand corner. And now I'm able to adjust the portrait lighting. So this is the default lighting. You can then go to studio light, which as you can see, really brightens up my face. You can also choose contour light, which more shows off your jawline, I think. You can then choose stage light, which is going to completely remove the background and make it black. You can then choose stage light mono, which is going to make the entire photo black and white. I think this one is my favorite. And then you have high key light mono, which is going to do the exact same thing, but make it white. So a lot of people didn't even know that these effects exist, and they work really, really well because they take advantage of the actual lighting that's in the room, and it doesn't just apply some silly filter to your face. So if you're taking a lot of portrait mode photos, I'd recommend checking out portrait lighting as it can really make a photo impressive. So those are some of my favorite iPhone camera features. It really is crazy how a normal default iPhone camera feature can pretty much get forgotten about when other fancier stuff comes out, and sometimes need a quick reminder like this video saying, hey, these features are still here and they're awesome. So definitely go and try these out on your iPhone if you haven't used them in a while. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like. My name is Michael with IDB. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.